So this is for you personal trainers that want to be able to earn a six-figure, multiple six-figure, or even a seven-figure fitness business, because we just reviewed the responses of over 12,300 coaches and the answer was absolutely overwhelming. Confusion. The biggest question was, what do I need to do to be able to build my fitness business to earn more? And you could be feeling the same right now. And that's why in this episode, I'm going to show you exactly how to pinpoint what you need to be able to do to build the business that you want. Like the other coaches, then you're probably looking for more leads, or you want more clients, or you want to be able to earn more, or you want to be able to have more freedom, or like most coaches, you probably actually want all four of those things as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now by actually using what we use inside the Coaches Cartel called the success curve. And I get it, there's a lot of PT business coaches or gurus telling you what it is that you need to do. It's all over social media and you're probably sick and tired of seeing it, because a lot of people are saying, well, maybe you've got to be posting on Instagram multiple times a day. Maybe you need to be running Facebook ads. Maybe you need a fancy sales funnel. Maybe you need to be doing high ticket coaching. Maybe you need a website. And the answer really is, well, we don't know what it is you need to do until we know two things. One, where are you right now? How is your business actually set up? What's the situation that you're in? And two, where is it that you actually want to go? And that's why we use this success curve to figure that out. So when looking at the success curve, on the left-hand side, we've got money. How much do you want to be earning? And on the bottom, what we've got is your time. So let's say you're starting down here, and obviously you want to be able to get up here. Now the thing is, it's never a straight line. That never happens like that. And what the success curve really is it's going to take time for you to be able to get there. This is what your progress is going to look like. And what we've done is we're able to break this into three sections. So let's first actually talk about the money, because you might be between 0 to, let's say, $6,000 a month. The next level is what is between $6,000 and $25,000 a month. And then the top level above that is $25,000 a month to you becoming a $1 million coach. So now we've got the money segments broken down. Now we need to look at time, where it is you are actually along this path. And there's really three key sections that we need to look at. And we've broken this down into three critical stages of you and your fitness business. The first is ignition. We need to be able to get everything started, so we ignite the flame. We get everything with you and your business rocking and rolling and launched to start off with. The next is really important, and this is where most coaches go wrong. And we call this acceleration. And then finally, the next steps beyond this is what most coaches are wanting, is domination. You want to be able to get to the stage where you are dominating where it is that you're at and your business is earning the money that you want, doing the work that you really love, and it's giving you the freedom that you want as well. So now let's go through the key projects that you need to work on depending on which stage you're actually in. So let's start with the ignition stage, because there's three key projects you need to start with. And the first one is the content starter. This is where you're going to be able to start attracting in the right type of people that you want as your clientele, and really importantly, getting you set up as the authority, so they see you as the go-to coach and the person that they are actually going to take interest in, and not just all the other people that are really your competitors. And then there's the second key project, which is the appointment funnel. This is where so many coaches just don't even have. The appointment funnel is all about having a very clear pipeline. Think about someone that doesn't know you and them coming on board as your client right now. What we need is the actual set of steps, the automation, the process, the system that is actually going to get people from not knowing you to becoming your client. And we start with the appointment funnel so that you have that system. And then thirdly, the key project is, well, you need to be able to get your clients really good results. But we start off with what's called the hero program. This is to make sure that you have an online coaching program that does three things. One, it gets your clients the best possible results. Two, it minimizes your time input, so you're not just stuck behind the computer 24/7 and you're actually enjoying life. But three, it's maximizing your profits as well. Now let's look at the acceleration phase, because this is where so many coaches just can't get past. They're wanting to break into, really, this is now the six-figure range. And we need three key projects in place for this to be able to happen. And we start off with what we call the snake. The snake really simply is the process for us to be able to actually have paid traffic to get people that don't know you to then coming into your sales pipeline. Now, here's the thing. If you're just posting on social media, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Facebook, whether it's YouTube, organically, it's really slow and it's tough for you to be able to build a big audience. The faster that we can actually effectively build an audience to get you to be seen as the go-to coach and then into the sales pipeline, the faster you're going to grow your business. And this is where it's not just trying to make it up. This is where we have it down to a science and we can use paid traffic to drive people to you and into your sales pipeline with the snake. Then the second system is what we call the pipeline plug. As, let's be perfectly honest, you can have a lot of people that maybe know who you are, that you're a great coach, you do great things, but they're not signing on with you. And this is where we can have a pipeline, but it's leaky. You're losing people along the pipeline, and this is where we need to plug those holes. So when we do have people entering your pipeline, we're being able to maximize the amount of sales you're making so that we can see that your income is building month to month and you're not stressed about money. And then again, we come to the third project in the accelerator, and this is about you actually having a signature system. The signature system is about you actually having a program that is able to scale beyond you being in the time for money trap. As, let's be perfectly honest, so many trainers, so many coaches are stuck in the time for money trap, which is you not being able to build anything beyond your time. And this is where we can create a signature system, your product, your program, your offering, your service that is going to be able to expand to so many more people so you're not just being a one-to-one trainer anymore. Now let's talk about the domination stage. And this is where we have to get really serious, and this is where it becomes very different to the other things that you've been able to do, because this is talking about scale, growth, really expanding so you can have a business that is what I call future-proof and is what's not going to be relying just on you. So the three projects that we need to be able to do is firstly, a sales pipeline. We need to make sure that you're consistently, week in, week out, making more sales, building your actual business and having cash flow coming in, which then goes into the second project that is team and systems. At this stage, it's no longer you being a one-man band the whole time. You need systems, you need a team, you need automations in place to make sure that you're not trying to do all the work, and really you can step back because in this stage you're able to have a great income, but you're also really enjoying the work that you're doing at the same time. But now comes to the real key third project, and that is multiple revenue streams. This is really making sure that you actually have income coming from multiple places. And what's really important that I'll actually add to this is that you build recurring income at the end of the day. Recurring income means that you're going to know month in, month out that your income is actually growing. It's at least coming along and it's giving you the money you want. Because the biggest problem most coaches have is that they're stressed financially on the month-to-month income. Maybe some of your clients go on holidays, maybe they drop off and you need to get more clients. No longer are you going to have those problems. So to give you some actual real-life examples of coaches just like you and how they've been able to use the success curve as we've gotten started is, let's use Adam for example. So with Adam, he started at the very beginning. He was starting right here at the bottom, absolutely from scratch with his fitness and coaching business. And the thing is, he was able to sell over $12,000 in just his first launch, and then being able to sell out these high ticket programs because he was able to do three things. And that is, he had content that was able to attract the right type of people, the people that are actually going and be willing to buy his programs. He was able to have an appointment funnel so that he was able to actually have the ability to get people into the sales pipeline and then close them as new clients. And then importantly, he actually had his high ticket programs in place so he could deliver great results and then be able to scale it and continually sell it. And then to use another example on the other side of the pendulum, we've got Aaron that did over $137,000 just last month. So now we're talking that we're in the domination stage. And he's able to do it because three key things are in place. Number one, there's a sales pipeline. To be able to do that sort of income month in, month out, you need to make sure that people are coming in and they're staying in, and you've got a fresh flow of cash flow. Number two, there's team and systems in place. You need to make sure that what is actually working is continually going to work the entire time, and it's not just Aaron and it's not just you trying to do all of that work by yourself. And then number three, there's multiple revenue streams. You have a recurring income, so the 137,000 last month, next month can be 150,000, then it can be 180,000, then you can continue to see it grow so that you can build a business that is ultimately going to give you what you want. So there's two key pivot points when it comes to using the success curve, and that is firstly, at the very start, this is where you've got to make sure that you actually get started and you're doing what it is that you need to be doing. Because let's be perfectly honest, there's 101 things that you could be doing to try and set up your business, and if you try to do all of them, well, it's really not going to work. You're going to end up in frustration. But the second key point is actually at this chasm is between ignition and acceleration. And this is what happens with most coaches. Firstly, they might give up because they might got to a little bit of a point, but they don't know actually how to get them there. The things that work in ignition don't work in acceleration. And this is where people usually give up, and you see them kind of like pitter patter out and they'll actually fall away. The next thing is you can kind of cruise along at this point. You'll see that this happens, and a lot of coaches get to an income point and they kind of just stay there and they're not going to that next level, because that's why the next key point is actually leveling up and taking it all the way through. But again, that's why you need to know where it is that you are at. Where are you in this success curve? What projects do you need to be working on? And this is how we diagnose what it is that you need to be able to work on as well. So what I'll do is I'll pop a link down below for you to be able to book in the easiest next step, and that's a strategy session. So there's three things that we need to do inside of your strategy session. Number one is we need to figure out where is it that you are. Are you starting from scratch? Have you been in the fitness game for years? The second thing is, where is it that you actually want to go? What does success look like to you? How much money do you want to be earning? Where is it that you want to be working? What's the type of work that you want to be doing? And then the third thing is we need to go, what's the straightest line to actually get you there? What's the business model that you need to be doing? Where is it that the projects that you need to be able to work on from today to get you moving fast? So book in your strategy session, and then we'll see you on the other side. Now, this is where I want to make sure that you get the most out of being here, and I want to hear from you. So if you've enjoyed this episode, click like, and make sure I can send you the new episodes each and every week. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Also, I really want to make sure that I'm giving you exactly what you need. So comment below. I want to know what you're going to take away from this episode. And the best conversations after every episode always happen in the Breaking Success Tribe. I'll pop a link below for you to join the free group so you get access to the guides, the live streams. I'm in there answering your questions personally each and every day. Plus you get all the episodes as well. So thank you so much for being here and joining us. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in the next episode.